Hello, join me. Let's solve for x divided by y in this nice algebraic expression. We are given x plus y equal to 4 multiplied by the square root of x, y, and we are asked to find x divided by y. So if you are given this kind of expression, how do you solve it? Join us, let's solve this. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with friends and colleagues, and remember to subscribe to my channel for more simplified math content. Now let's get started. Now if you are given this expression, the first thing to do is to clear one obstacle that is found over there, and that is the square obstacle. And to clear that square obstacle, we're going to take the square. To clear that square root obstacle, we're going to take the square of both sides. We'll take the square of both sides. We're going to have x plus y, right? Squaring, being squared, and this will be equal to 4 multiplied by the square root of xy, and all of these will be what? Will be squared. Now, if we square that expression, we're going to have in the next step, we'll have this expression coming out, x plus y all squared, and this will be equal to 4 squared multiplied by the square root of xy all squared, right? So from that expression, you find out that the square will have to clear out the square root. And what do we have? We have left 4 to the power of 6 is 16 multiplying xy, and this is going to give us x plus y, and all of these will be what? Squared. Great. Now in the next step, we're going to simplify. Now recall one algebraic expression, we're going to use it exactly at this point. So if we recall that algebraic expression, you recall that if you have a plus b all squared, this can be equal to a square plus b square. I love using this algebraic expression plus 2ab. They make solutions to algebraic expressions easy. Now if you do that with the mind that our a is equal to x and our b is equal to y. If we have that, we're going to have that expression to now give us x squared, right? X squared plus y squared plus 2 multiplied by x multiplied by y, and this will be equal to 16xy. So we're going to have this to become x squared plus y squared plus 2xy. Subtract 16xy from both sides, we're going to have 16xy, and this will be equal to 0. Great. Now in the next solution, we're going to subtract this. This is going to give us x squared plus y squared minus plus 2x minus 16x is going to give us minus 14xy, and this will be equal to 0. Great. Now what do we do from that expression? We have to do away with xy, and that is the only obstacle. So let's divide through by xy. If we divide through by xy, we're going to divide here by xy, divide here by xy, and divide here by xy. That way we're going to do away with xy. We're also dividing here by xy, which is insignificant. If we do that, 1x is going to clear off this, this is going to clear off this, this is going to clear off this, and this will give us 0. So we're going to have x divided by y plus y divided by x minus 14, and this will be equal to 0. Good. So from that expression, we are going to make an assumption. Let's assume let the value of our x divided by y to be equal to p. That way, the inverse of it, which is y divided by x, will be equal to 1 divided by p. Now, if we have that expression, we can make this expression easier. So that will give me p plus 1 divided by p minus 14 will be equal to 0. Recall, this is just an expression to make our solution easier. So we are going to simplify this by looking for the LCM. If we look for the LCM or we multiply through by p, we're going to have this to become p multiplying p, right? Plus 1 divided by p multiplying p minus 14 multiplying p, and this will be equal to 0. Good. Now from that expression, we can see p times p is going to give us p squared, right? Plus p will cancel out p, and that will give us 1 minus 14p, and this will be equal to 0. Great. So if we rearrange this, we'll have p squared minus 14p plus 1. This will be equal to 0. And this expression is a quadratic expression, can be compared to ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a is equal to 1, b is equal to negative 14, and our c is equal to what? 1. So if we solve that quadratic expression, we're going to have the solution to p. So from there, we can see that our p will be equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, and all of these will be divided by 2a. So if we simplify that by inserting the variables, we are going to have p to be equal to negative multiplied by negative 14 plus or minus the square root of negative 14 square minus 4 multiplying 1 multiplying 1, and all of these divided by 2 multiplying 1. So what do we have? We have that expression to now become p equal to 14 plus or minus the square root of 14. Negative 14 square is going to give us 196, right? 196 minus 4 times 1 times 1 is going to give us 4. All of these divided by 2. And what do we have next? We're going to have our p to be equal to 14 plus or minus the square root of 196 minus 4 is going to give us 192 divided by 2. So from that expression, p will be equal to 14 plus or minus the square root of 192 can be expanded further. 192 have its factors. 192 can be equal to, if you divide it by 3, we can have 64 multiplying 3, right? And that will give us what? 64. That will give us 64 multiplied by 3, and all of these will be divided by 2. So in that expression, we'll have our p to be equal to 14 plus or minus the square root of 64 multiplying the square root of 3, and all of these will be divided by 2. In the next case, we are going to have our p to be equal to 14 plus or minus The square root of 64 is a perfect square, that's 8 root 3, and that will be divided by 2. If we simplify that, we're going to have in the next step our p will be equal to 2 is common. If we bring out 2, 14 divided by 2 is going to give us 7, right? Plus or minus 2 will give us 4 root what? Root 3, right? 8 divided by 2 will give us 4, and this will be divided by 2. That way, 2 can be able to cancel out 2, right? And then we'll have our p to be equal to 7 plus or minus 4 root 3. And that is the value for p. Now recall that from our initial expression, we said the value of x divided by y, recall that the value of our x divided by y is equal to p. And remember, we are asked to find the value of x divided by y. So if our x divided by y is equal to p, so we can see that the result of that math solution is p, which is equal to x divided by y, is equal to 7 plus or minus 4 root 3. And that is the solution to that math expression given to us up there. I know you did enjoy watching this math solution. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with friends and colleagues, and remember to subscribe to my channel for more simplified maths content. Thanks so much for watching, and bye bye for now.